You awaken as the sun begins to rise. The note says, "Meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about. Katrina." You get a wide smile of greetings.
You have done much to help Mordavia, and we have much to thank you for.
These avocados. You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit of garlic added for spice.
She is well. She helps her mother during the day, and we make certain she is safe at night. No one will ever steal her from us again.
Valtanya was away from us.
Why?
You get a wave and a smile in response.
You are always on the go, my friend. Take care.
After some rest, after some rest, after some rest, after some after 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 some after 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 some
How nice of you to come. I'm afraid I accidentally signed the wrong name to your note. It's been ages since we last met. Come here and let me look at you.
you smile and say hello to other Vifs.
I hate cheerful people. I eliminated them in Rasir, and I shall do the same here.
With the utmost courtesy, you apologize to Adavis for having killed him in a horrible fiery death back in Rasir.
You destroyed my plans of world domination and ended my life, turning me into a mere vampire slave for Katrina. I will have my vengeance upon you both. You have no power against one such as I. Let's play a little game of fox and hound, shall we? I have summoned the hounds of death. Now we shall see whether you've kept up with your running lessons. Run, fool! Run while you can! Soon enough, my creatures shall catch you, and then I shall have my revenge. Get him! You fool! Did you really believe you could get away from me? I have you now, and you will pay for my death. It is you that caused me to become a vampire. If you had not killed me, I would never be forced to serve the Dark Master again. You probably blame me for all the problems around here, don't you? You understand nothing. The Dark Master is the cause of all the woe that is here. The Dark Master brought you here against my better judgment. The Dark Master made me what I am now, a Nosferatu, and seeks to do the same to you. But I shall spare you that fate. I will mercifully end your miserable existence. Then the Dark Master and I will call forth eternal darkness, and we will no longer be limited to travel at night. Together, my master and I will create an army of undead, and we will conquer the world. Pity you won't be there to witness this. You cannot stop us now. You will never find your way out of this dungeon, and only a stake through the heart or more magic than you will ever have can stop us. You will die, knowing that you were destroyed by the Dark Master. The sun now rises. I must go to my rest. You too shall rest. I will not allow you the chance to escape your fate, or to use that stake and hammer I torment you with here. Weapons of my destruction so close at hand, yet so far. Sleep now, great hero. Tomorrow, we die.
You find yourself falling asleep. You wake up from what you thought was a nightmare, only to discover that it's only too real. With some effort, you break the rusty chains. You pick up the heavy hammer and store it in your pack. You take the wooden stake and stake its claim in your pack. It's barred on the other side, but you can see and hear the two guards through a peephole in the door.
What's going on in there? The master didn't say nothing about guarding no prisoner.
It's the Annabee guy's orders. So what? He gives you something to do.
I don't likes it. I think Annabee's guy's trying to pull a fast one on the master. She's not gonna like this.
You wants to go down there and tell her?
No way.
Then shut up!
Hey, what I don't get is why the Annabee's guy brings the stake down there. Why give a weapon to the enemy even if you got him chained up?
Who knows? Maybe Ada's gonna put a stake through the prisoner's heart.
You know, there's a secret passage to the master's room from the dungeon.
Yeah? So what?
I don't know, but I sure thinks there's gonna be trouble.
Now that you look closely, there does seem to be something a bit odd about the design of the Iron Maiden. You take a deep breath and step inside. You're in a lady's richly decorated bedroom. The coffin, where there should be a bed, seems a bit out of place, but there's no accounting for tastes. Only shards remain of the mirror. It appears to have been shattered by a single violent blow. You lean over the coffin and gently shake Katrina awake. Suddenly you find yourself totally unable to move.
You! What are you... How dare you! Try to kill me, were you? How dare you! You break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me? After I befriended you and helped you, some hero you are. I should leave you here to rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die.
You tell her about how Ad Avis brought you here and set you up.
Ad Avis. Yes, that does sound like him. He cannot harm me directly. I am his vampire master, after all. Plotting against me and trying to use you are very much his style. But it was not Ad Avis who stole Tanya from me! You broke into my home and took my child away! Why should I show you any mercy?
Try to explain what you're doing in Katrina's bedroom.
Trying to find an exit from the dungeon? Just couldn't pass up a chance to look at the helpless vampire, could you? Funny place to look for an escape route, wasn't it? I have decided that I still have a use for you. Alive. If you help me, you may still manage to leave Mordavia without my mark on you. I want you to seek out the 5 missing Dark One rituals and return to the castle. Together we will summon the Dark One and bring eternal night to this land. You will help me, won't you? Or must I take more drastic measures to assure your obedience?
You tell Katrina that you'll do anything at all, if she'll just let you go and not rip your throat out.
Very well. But because I can never completely trust you, I will make certain you carry out my bidding. By my will, I guias thee. Thou shalt seek the heart ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the blood ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the breath ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the bone ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the sense ritual of the Dark One. Return with these rituals ere 3 nights pass, lest ye suffer. Thus is your guess. So go and return with the rituals soon. I would not want you to suffer after all. What a good boy you are. You would never do anything to hurt me, would you? Unlike some others I could name. So, you have returned with the rituals. Good. Well, we will journey at once to the Dark One's cave. Soon it will be forever night and I shall never be at anyone's mercy again. Avoozle, hear me, great Dark One. Open thy mouth that we may enter. Open thy mouth that will swallow us all. Open thy mouth of darkness, Ya Avoozle. That is all I can do for you now. You will need to perform the other rituals yourself.
We will be watching you, so do not even think of trying to betray us.
The last ritual remains with the High Priest. You will need to take it before you begin the other rituals. Please, be careful.
Yes, we would hate for anything unpleasant to happen to you.
Enter now, and good luck.
The gruesome creature is a cross between a squid, chocolate pudding, and your worst nightmares. It looks awake, alert, and as if it would enjoy having you for supper. A large book lies on the ground beside it. As awful as it now appears, something about the creature's shape suggests that it was once as human as you. Something truly terrible must have occurred to change it to its current shape. This doesn't... You pick up the book and read it. It is the diary of the last boyar. It seems that the thing in the pit was the last boyar. Being a servant of the Dark One didn't do much for his looks or disposition. On the last page is the thing you have been searching for. The ritual of essence. Now you have all the rituals, and the summoning of the Dark One can begin. The book crumbles into dust in your hands moments after you memorize the final ritual. The horror is gross, slimy, and fortunately quite dead. Light the torch in the sconce with the one you are carrying. You put the torch back in the sconce. That didn't do anything. You press the Dark One sign against the top of the altar. The sand swirls and shifts to form a mirror image of the sign. The Dark One sign dissolves into the sand. Its purpose fulfilled at last. At last, you unroll the scroll containing the bone ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, Dark One, come! I stand among your massive bones. Let your skeleton once more be filled with your presence. The rocks of the cave creak and groan around you as if forced to bear some massive weight. Ya, Avuzel, take shape once more in this place that is your home. Stand again among us. The bones near the altar start to sway and move as if a massive wind was blowing change through the cavern. Ya, Avuzel, Dark One, come. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. Suddenly you realize that the nearest bones have formed into a cage and are closing around you. Bracing yourself, you apply all your strength to the cage bones. The rocks give a terrible shriek, then shatter. You take the torch. You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through. At last, you unroll the scroll containing the blood ritual. Words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, bringer of blood, I bring fresh blood to fill your veins. Following the scroll's instructions, you prick your finger and let a few drops of blood drip into the altar bowl. They seem to sizzle and roil within the black bowl. Ya, Avuzel, let this chamber fill with your fiery blood once more. Drops of thick acid liquid begin to form and drip from the altar into the bowl. Ya, Avuzel, bringer of blood! The dark liquid oozes forth from openings throughout the chamber and begins to fill the channels below. The blood hisses and sizzles as it flows. The scroll falls from your hands into the altar bowl, where it is instantly consumed by the acid. A thick, putrescent liquid now oozes and flows through the cave. It looks highly corrosive and in general like something you'd best avoid. It's too far. This is... It's... At last, you unroll the scroll containing the breath ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to read the ritual. Ya, a woozle of the breath of night, I shall come to draw forth your breath in the song of shadows. On the most right horn shall I begin thy song. The shadows of darkness gather. Ya, a woozle, then shall I play on the leftmost of three. The wind shall come forth among the shadows. I shall bring breath again unto thy centre. The wind of darkness blows all before it. Ya, a woozle of the breath of night, I shall sound the final note on high. The shadows of darkness shall rise again. You sense an awakening and a waiting within the altar, as if it is alive and expecting something more. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You grab for the tendril and miss. Wait! Maybe you can get it on the return breath. You feel totally numb. Can't see anything, feel anything, hear anything, taste anything, or even smell anything. Is this totally senseless? Wait. You just felt something, hard and round with some spiky bits sticking out. Your sense of touch has returned. Wow, did something just die in here? Your sense of smell has just returned with a vengeance. You kind of wish it hadn't. You hear a loud, almost explosive pounding and something like rushing water. After a moment you realize that you're hearing the sounds of your own heartbeat and of the blood pulsing through your veins. You stand still for a second until the sounds subside to a dull throb. You can hear again. Blinding glare assaults your vision, and you nearly fall from the path. It's as if you're staring directly at the sun. After a bit you still see stars. Now at last you can see the cave you're in. Ahead of you lies the altar. This script at last you begin to read the sense ritual before the altar. Ya Avuzel! Dark calls unto darkness. Reach out thy tentacles to feel life again. Let the sense of this world permeate thy smell. Ya Avuzel! The sounds of our world are loud in thine ears, to do with what thou will. Let the light and shadow of this world enter thy sight. Let thine own shadow of darkness cover the world without the need of light. Ya Avuzel! Dark calls unto darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. You hear a crackling noise and see flashes of lightning from the dendrites as the smell of ozone permeates the air. This does not. This is not. This is. This. You unroll the scroll containing the heart ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya Avuzel, Master of Darkness, your servant stands now before your heart of darkness. Let your heart pulsate again with power and life. You feel a heavy throbbing sensation from your own heart, as if some force is trying to rip it free from your chest. Ya Avuzel, let the heart of darkness force the black blood through your veins. The pressure on your chest relaxes as the stone heart begins to pulse and throb with unearthly energy. Ya Avuzel, Master of Darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. The rumbling noise grows louder as a passage opening appears in the ceiling above the heart altar. Catch the lip of the passageway with your grapnel and prepare to climb the rope.
Very good. You have succeeded where many have failed. Begin the final ritual. Soon the darkness will return to this land, and I will never lie helpless in my coffin again. Summon Avuzel and free the shadows of darkness.
Enough talk! Let's get this over with.
I do believe you are jealous. Is that because this hero stopped you from summoning Iblis so long ago? You resent the fact that I triumph while you fail, don't you?
I only wish to begin your moment of triumph, my dear Dark Master.
Very well. Let the final ritual begin.
You begin to recite the final ritual. Ya Avuzel, we summon thee. Cold chill fills you, and you feel as if your blood was being sucked from your veins. Still you continue. Oh, great Dark One, enter the world of light. You feel as if your feet were slowly and painfully dissolving into the floor as if by acid. Somehow you continue the essence ritual. O shadows of darkness, enter the land of the living! Your arms feel as if they were frozen, locked forever holding this paper. You continue to speak because you have no other choice. O master of the forever night, return to your own body and live again. Your head aches, and it's getting incredibly difficult to concentrate. You can barely intone the last words of the ritual. Ya, Vuzel, we summon thee.
Yes! Yes! The spell is completed, and a Vuzel awakens. Darkness will fill the land, and we will never flee the sunshine again. No! How dare you!
Ah, you have just shattered the bonds which bound me. Now we shall see who is the true Dark Master.
I am still a far greater master of magic than you. I am a far more powerful vampire than you. Do you really think your spells can harm me? Yes, I guess.
But my dear Katrine, I do not need to cast spells at you to destroy you. I intend only to destroy my enemy, the one you seem so fond of.
No! I will not let him die!
The fool! I knew that a Vuzel would be attracted by that spell. Now Katrina will have all the darkness she so desired, and much, much more. Ah, the first part of my vengeance is complete. Now I can enjoy fully watching you die slowly and painfully.
The tendrils you clutch so desperately are starting to slip through your numb fingers. You cannot hold on much longer. Still, there is a fire burning inside you as you realize that Katrina truly cared for you. You know that you must stop Adavis once more and forever, and prevent the Dark One from fully entering this world.
There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero? Go ahead, throw it. You'll take your one shot, which I shall easily deflect. Then I'll finish with you at my leisure.
You tell the ultimate joke about the wizard and the farmer's daughter. The killer.
You think to delay your demise by telling stupid jokes? That wasn't even fun.
Despite his protestations, Adavis begins to laugh. In a few moments he's doubled over, still laughing uncontrollably. Now's your chance! A voice forms in the air around you, seemingly coming from your glowing staff. It is time for you to fulfill my final destiny. You must use me to release my mistress from her imprisonment. You touch the staff of Irana to the crystal.
Thank you. You have freed me from my long imprisonment and this land from its own danger. I have driven our Vuzel back to its own dimension, and I shall make certain it can never return. The darkness is banished forever from Mordavia because of you. My spirit is released, and I am no longer trapped by the Dark One. Thank you. I can hold this image no longer. Farewell.
2 weeks pass from the final encounter at the Dark One's cave. Your friends and acquaintances in Mordavia hold a party in your honor at Castle Borgo.
So even as we speak, the swamp is drying up. Soon the pass will open, and we may trade with the outside world.
NAFTA, because we have to. We can finally sell our produce to others.
Yeah! We'll export garlic to all parts of the world. Everybody will be stinky!
We can even import an elephant or two, just for old time's sake.
The king has sent word that I shall be the newly appointed lawyer. Castle Borgo will again protect and guard Mordavia.
He could not have chosen a worthier person for the role. And I mean that sincerely.
We have gathered here to thank this king, driven away the shadows of darkness from this land. Mordavia will again be the peaceful, beautiful land of our forefathers.
The people fill the room with their cheers.
He returned Tanya to us. For that, we shall be forever grateful.
He proved that dreams can be real if you work to make them so.
He brought me back to my mom and daddy, and you know what? They weren't even mad at me.
Everyone again gives a cheer of happiness.
Igor being brave is not for hero friend. Instead of redhead, Igor be bedhead. Little graveyard humor there.
I would have been burned at the stake only because I am a gypsy if this hero had not befriended me.
That's because some people whose names I won't mention, but you know who you are, spread nasty rumors that gypsies were bad boys. How foolish to believe such things.
There are many here who owe their lives and happiness to this hero. In a land with a history of great heroes like Pyotr and Irana, he is one of the greatest.
Again, the hall is filled with cheers of excitement. You suddenly hear a familiar pair of voices.
There, that's it. I believe this crystal ball is finally working. Do you see anything, Fenris?
Yeah, I see him. He's with a bunch of people. Either a reward ceremony or a lynch mob.
What? Let me see. Well, it's a reward ceremony, of course. But we've done some great deed. Well, seeing that his adventure in Mordavia is obviously over, we came here to see Mario, of course.
Suppose he doesn't want to come.
Ah, you bet. He is a hero. Somalia needs a hero right now. Everyone knows a hero has to go where a hero has to go.
Let's hope he knows that. Just make sure you use the right spell to teleport. The last time he tried to run the clothes, let the person down.
This time, for sure.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness with the maximum possible score. We welcome you to the ranks of the few, the proud, the true heroes. If you have not already done so, we encourage you to play Shadows of Darkness again with the other character types. Many of the puzzles are different or have alternate solutions. In the meantime, you are already a winner. Please insert a writable disc in your floppy drive to save your winning hero for use in later Quest for Glory games. The Save character file has been created. Save this disc for use with later Quest for Glory games from Sierra Online. Thank you for playing Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness. Congratulations again on winning. I hope to see you again in a future Quest for Glory.